welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Thompson, and it's Larkin in at the point. 5 to shoot. Setakurskis, and no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. Larkin looking it over. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. Thompson passes to Smits. Here's Larkin. Offline with his three. One-on-one here. Right wing. Lets it go with the three. Knocks down the three ball.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Here's Yoru. And the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Ooh, that kind of defense, it's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
Here's Yoru. There's the pick. Poirier grabs the miss. Thompson outside. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Away team foul. Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Howard. He's covered closely. And stolen by Thompson.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Here's Larkin. The layup missed.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Inside, here's Yoru. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Nora driving inside.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
2 minutes remaining first 2 minutes.
Here's Yoru to stop the run. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Smits passes to Larkin. There's the pick. 6 to shoot to the left side wing. Or the three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. And there's the drive. Shoots. Rebound by Larkin.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses.
Away team. Thompson. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 1:11 left in the first quarter of the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Takes a three. Monecki misses. He's got a clear path. Flushes it down to finish the break.
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Luau. He has yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Larkin can't get it to go.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Poirier. Trains the three-pointer. Poirier's got his second bucket tonight.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Here's Luau, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up by 7. And the second... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
One of the standout performers recently, we have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
The shot by Bryant, no good. They've got Bryant, and it's Oturu in at the center position. Baldwin can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Near the three-point line, it's Beaubois, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Beaubois has got his first 2 points of the night. Lays it up off the glass. Now here's Bryant. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the wing right side. There's a screen. Here's Beaubois to the left wing. He tries for 3, drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Bryant passes to Oturu. Back to Bryant. There's a screen by Willis. Bryant's shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Forrest. Hasn't made one yet. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Now here's Beaubois. Left side, Bryant. Five on the clock. And Chop with the block. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Forrest. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Swiped it away. Willis with it. Still without a basket. It's stolen. There's the drive. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here is Bryant. There's a screen by Willis. Out to Beaubois. Fires from deep. They get it again. Outside Willis. Shot clock at 6. Beaubois outside. Goes back up. Good. And the nice assist from Willis. Beaubois got 4 points now in the quarter. Shoots the 3. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
The kick out to Bryant. Willis, the pass to Yoru. The layup off target.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
They get it back. Out to the right wing. Here's Forrest. Puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And here we go with Beaubois running it up the court. Here's Oturu. No good with the layup. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They lead by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now. I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Larkin. Howard is out there with Luwawu, and it's Hall in at the 5 down low.
First team foul.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Thompson is out there with Larkin, and it's Smits in at the 4 slot. Outside Howard, and he's good on the 3-ball. Howard's got 5 points so far.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Poirier. Thompson outside. Into the lane. Here's Smits. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He has 6.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Monecki misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Larkin pulls up. No good with the wing jumper.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's 8 points for Howard.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Larkin. Here's Smits. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. Shot clock at 5. Howard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Howard. The shot will not fall.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Larkin. Pass to Smits. They set the pick to the middle. Got a piece of it. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Luwawu.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Great look, but off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Here's Howard to the wing on the left, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last on Wednesday and then on Saturday.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Out to Thompson. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 7.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
It's a close game here in Boston. Outside Howard. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
They get the rebound. Smits to the inside. Rebounded by Monecki. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. .44 seconds left to play here in the third. And Howard, here we go. Misses in close.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Thompson passes to Smits. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Now, here's Howard. 16 points for him. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Thompson's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Here's Luwawu. Scoreless thus far. One second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Willis, and it's Bryant in at the point. Here's Willis, and it's Willis finishing it off.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
To take the lead. Clock at 6. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Here's Baldwin. Oturu with the rebound. Oturu's got his 5th rebound in this one. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Bryant kicks to Bobois. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And he makes the first.
For the away team.
And so Bobois nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And Forrest gets it to go.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
From deep, Bobois, the offensive rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the basket by Oturu.
Looking to get stops late, that kind of defense ain't gonna cut it.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Forrest, defended by Bryant. Pass to Baldwin, just 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And he drives in, takes it off the glass. Here's Forrest.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And he dunks it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Both teams making substitutions here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now with this game up for grabs, coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this. Can I get it done? We'll see, guys."
All right, David, thanks. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
1:33 left in the 4th quarter of this one. They grab their own miss.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
And Yoru gets it to go.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated.
Personal foul, third team foul. At the line for the away team.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Larkin hits them both.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's Yoru. Pass to Baldwin. Three-pointer. Poirier grabs the miss. Here's Larkin. Good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Yoru. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Larkin, the pass to Poirier. Now here's Bobois. Not a lot of room.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Here's Yoru. Releases. Yes!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the two-point lead. Most important thing, no open three.
What do you think we're going to see here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's a screen by Willis. To the right side. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean,
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Howard. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Lawalu Cabarro, no good. Here's Dorsey. The three. They get it back. Fall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Good on the second one. Pass to Howard. Launches the three. Here's Jop. Out to the right wing. Here's Manecki. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Here's Dorsey. Guarded by Howard. And Dorsey gets it to go.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Howard. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Here's Dorsey. Guarded by Howard. From deep. Manecki with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Jop. And he's going to the line for 2. The officials, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Here's Dorsey, guarded by Howard. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And Dorsey gets it to go. Dorsey's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Howard. Pass to Luau Cabarro. Knocks down the long J.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down low. Fall. It's rebounded by Jop. Here's Luau Cabarro.
Away team foul. Saski. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Luau Cabarro. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Luau Cabarro's gotten his second bucket. Here's Dorsey, guarded by Howard.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Fall. Here's Dorsey. He's got 5. They set the pick. Clock at 6. And that one drops for him. He has 7.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Now here is Howard. He's closely guarded. Manecki gets the bucket.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Over to the wing. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Jop. Here's Luau Cabarro. He's got 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And so Howard nails them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Dorsey. Lays it up and banks it in. Dorsey's got 9.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Howard. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. On target from range.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Here's Vezinkov. Here's Fall. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. And here's Howard. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Give him 8. Pass to Chop. Here's Manecki. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Give him 8.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And as we conclude the first quarter. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Here's Peters. Let's go with a 3. That one no good. Pass to Fournier. The 3. Right wing. Goes back up. Peters' shot is good.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Forrest. And the shot goes down. Forrest has got his first basket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
On the wing, Fournier. Here's Peters. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
These are his first free throws of the game. Good on both. Here's Forrest. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. There's a screen. No good with a layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
To the right side. Peters, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Hall, and he dumps it down.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Fournier. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And I like the size that Fournier has as a shooting guard. Actually, great size. I mean, he's more than ready to take advantage of that when the opportunity presents itself.
Here's Hall. Pass to Forrest. Here's Hall. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they got written off by a lot of people early on, but they've shown everyone up by delivering a strong season so far.
Here's Peters. To the wing on the left.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Peters has got 7 points in the game.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Baldwin. The three is up. Fournier with a rebound. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Forrest, the pass to Hall. Here's Forrest. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Count it.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of this game. Pass to Hall. Here's Forrest. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one to fall. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Now here's Fournier. He's covered closely. 6 to shoot. Here's Peters. He's got 7. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
First team foul.
9 seconds left to play in the half. Baldwin offline with a 3. What if it goes? And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Leading by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You take a look at the visitors. Yeah, they've been great all season. They could coast from here on out, but not likely. These guys are...
And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the visiting team. That's it for us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Dorsey. And it's Luau Cabarro in at the 2. From behind the arc. Kept alive. Pass to Dorsey. Five to shoot. The 3 ball. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Shots blocked. And they get it back. Luau Cabarro passes to Howard. Launches it. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
Here's Dorsey, guarded by Howard. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Here's Dorsey, guarded by Howard. And Dorsey gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Manecki. There's the three.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Here's Papanikolaou. Banked it in off the glass.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Back to Howard. Pass to Manecki. 6 on the shot clock. The steal. Here's Vezinkov. And the layup is good.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Has to fall. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here. Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Here's Dorsey, guarded by Howard. 1:46 left in the third. There's the drive. Here's Papanikolaou. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The putback. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Pass to Manecki. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. 10 points for him. Takes a 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
There's a screen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And they're on the break. Here's Howard. Here's Manecki. Give him 8. And Howard good for 3. Howard's got 5.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Dorsey, guarded by Howard. And that time also a missed shot. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
They set the screen. Here's Dorsey. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback. He's got 5.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Out of bounds. Away team. Substitution on the court.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Fournier goes in. The layup off target. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Leading by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Forrest. Blocked. Pass Pass to Evans. Going inside. And he banks in the layup. Evans has gotten his first points in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
4-3. And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Away team foul. Peters. First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Baldwin, the pass to Forrest. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Evans. Drives to the hoop. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For your home team,
He hits the second from the line. They set a pick, and play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's the break. Fournier for 3. Fires in the triple.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Knocked loose. Pass to Evans. And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Driving in. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Peters. Pass to Evans. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Wawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Forrest. And he can't hit the second. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Here's Baldwin. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. To Wawu Cabarro. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far. Wawu Cabarro's got 6 of 9 to go so far from the floor. Here's Peters. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. The kick out to Fournier. Offensive rebound. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. Wants the big shot.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Wawu Cabarro. To the wing, right side. Here's Baldwin. Fournier covering. off the mark. And there's a pick. And it's good. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings it within one. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Here's Dorsey. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. This one was in the balance right in.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Fall, and it's Dorsey in at the 2-guard. With the shot, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Larkin. Pass to Poirier. The 3. The shot, no good. And it's Vazenkov missing. To the paint, here's Smith. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Here's Dorsey. He's covered by Thompson.
Full team foul. Larkin. First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Dorsey. three-pointers off the mark. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Moran, the pass to Poirier. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Now Dorsey. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Vazenkov. Misses the baby hook.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Larkin, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. And you take a look at this home team. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they are well beyond where we thought they'd be at this point in the season, making incredible strides and maintaining their momentum. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Count it, good. Now Dorsey. He's got 5. Here he goes. Count the basket. Dorsey's got 7 points in the game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Larkin. Thompson outside. Pass to Nora. 6 to shoot. The shot. It's deflected, and they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
The ball goes to the away team.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Vazenkov. Pass to Fall.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Over to the wing. Here's Poirier. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Dorsey, and he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Here's Dorsey. He's got 9. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Larkin. Fall with the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Dorsey's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Ball stolen. And they're pushing it up. Here's Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. Still scoreless. 4 on the clock. Here's Vazenkov. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Larkin. Puts it up. Pass to Smits. From deep three-point land, drills it from outside.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. They lead by 1. And And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Beaubois against Evans. Pass to Fournier. Misses the finger roll. Here's Oturu. Down low. Outside Willis. Here's Oturu. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Willis. Out to the right wing. A 3-ball.
Away team foul. Evans. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And Beaubois kicks to Willis. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Oturu.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Evans passes to Peters. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Beaubois against Evans. Beaubois can't get it to go. He's covered by Willis. Kicks it out to Evans. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Evans has got his first 2 points.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Ryan against Fournier. Kicks it out to Johnson. Beaubois outside. Pass to Oturu. Back to Beaubois. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tracks in the tray.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Evans outside. To the right side. Peters. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And here is Willis. Nothing on the board. And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The visitors on defense. 6-point game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Out left of the wing. From outside the arc. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Peters has gone 1 of 2, shooting from 3. From deep, Beaubois. The shot missing. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. Covered by Johnson. Buries it down low.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Beaubois, the pass to Willis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Evans kicks to Peters. Trains it from beyond the arc. Peters has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And so Bobois nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Evans against Bobois. Evans right side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 19 seconds left in the first half. Here's Papanikolaou. He's guarded by Johnson. Papanikolaou, the pass to Dorsey. Over Bryant. No good from the wing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They're up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Watch these guys from now into the contest. I bet they thought of crazy in-game dunks that you've never seen before.
I feel like they've never... And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the home team.
It's a coach's...
Thank you for being with us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've got Thompson, and it's Smits in at the power forward position. Cans it from downtown. Smits has got 8 points.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
They've got Fall, and it's Dorsey in at shooting guard. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson is out there with Larkin. And it's Nora in at the 3, the small forward.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
They set the pick. Here's Smits. On Tuesday, then on Wednesday. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Dorsey. He's covered by Thompson. Dorsey, that's good. 15 points in the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Mora can't get it to go. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Vazenkov. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Mora, the pass to Poirier. Over to the left wing. Clock at 4. Larkin in the corner. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Larkin's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Thompson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's Dorsey. Offensive rebound. Papanikolaou, the pass to Fall. Now Dorsey. 15 points in the game. This one for 3. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And here's the break. Pass to Dorsey. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. Three-pointer. Morad grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Pass to Vazenkov. Lets the 3 fly. Poirier grabs the miss.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing. Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Dorsey. Off target from outside.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Moron, that's good. Pass to Dorsey. To end the run. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 2 on the clock. And he hits the jump shot. Mora's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And as we end the third quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
Yeah, that's great decision-making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4 spot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. Free throw, good, Bryant. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Willis with a screen on Evans. Bobois, that's good.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Evans inside. He's covered by Bobois, and it's Evans missing. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Stolen by Evans. To the paint. Peters kicks to Evans. For 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Outside, Bryant. To the inside, Willis. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Willis has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Lets it go from deep. Peters misses.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Picked him clean. Evans outside. Right wing. Pass to Peters. From past the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Bryant on the wing. He's guarded by Fournier. High post, Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Peters grabs the miss.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Fournier goes in. And there it is for him.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
1:51 left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Johnson. It's tipped. Pass to Peters. Here's Milutinov, and it's off from 3-point range. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by Fournier, and they're on the break. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And here's Evans outside. Defended by Bryant. Outside Fournier. Just 4 to shoot. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Fournier's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. From deep, Bobois. Poke loose. Evans against Bobois. Out to the wing. Launches a three. Good on the triple.
Peters.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. One-on-one here. Back to Evans from downtown. Oturu with the rebound. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And so they get the victory here at home. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage. And
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Luau Cabarro in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Manecki. Here's Jop. The shot from the low post is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Good work there as it goes.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Luau Cabarro. Lets the three fly. Nora grabs the board. And the ball goes out of bounds, turned over. And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. They're hanging in there at that same fifth spot and hoping to climb higher.
When I look at this visiting team, they're doing exactly what they expected. Took some time to develop the chemistry, but now they're playing great basketball.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Larkin. Pass to Poirier. He shoots a three. The shot won't fall. It's a one-on-one situation. Job. Good.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
First personal foul, first team.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And 1 in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. The shot by Howard, no good. Deflects the pass. Luwawu-Cabarrot passes to Diop. Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot.
Home team foul. Larkin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Three-pointer. 6 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Luwawu-Cabarrot has gone 1 for 2 from the three-point line. Into the lane. To the right side. Here's Smits. Pass to Nora. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Almost perfect in the game to start. 3 of 4.
There's Howard with the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Poirier, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's Larkin, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The visitors with the ball, trailing by 5. Three-pointer. Pass to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Thompson with a steal. Here's Smits. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
His first make in 4 shots. You hope it gets him rolling.
Uneasy, too, on the layup. Larkin's got his second bucket on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Drains the triple.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Pass to Smits. To the paint. Nora, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's picked off. Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Poirier. Second chance shot. Smits can't get it to go.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And Luwawu-Cabarrot gets it to go. Here's Smits. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. They're up by 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Forrest. Pass to Hall. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. It's a tie ball game. So it's the home team now. Here's Beaubois. Bryant outside. Here's Beaubois. Puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. with the drive. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Oturu. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And they're running. And there's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Willis. Outside Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Forrest, the pass to Baldwin. To the inside. Here's Forrest. And the layup is good off the glass.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
To the middle. Willis, the pass to Bryant. Here's the 3. Knocks down the triple. Bryant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
Here's Baldwin. He's scoreless. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line, and the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Beaubois. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Hall. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. So they take the lead.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Hall. Pass to Baldwin. Fires from deep. That shot missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
They get it back. Here's Beaubois. And here's the fast break. This one for 3. They get it again. Hall passes to Forrest. Here's Baldwin, covered by Bryant. And he gets it to go. Baldwin's got 6 in the quarter.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Beaubois. Yet to see a basket. Hits the 3-pointer.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
From downtown, nails it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
.41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Forrest. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's in there.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Really left him alone that time. He's got 6.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Howard, plenty of space. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Here's Willis. No points so far.
Out of bounds. The ball goes to the away team.
Here's Howard. Here's Luau Cabarro. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Up 8, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Which teams are hot and which are not? Guys, what's it like to be at the top of this chart?
It always feels good.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the home team. Glad you could join us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. There's Howard with the 3. Tries again. Luau Cabarro, no good. Luau Cabarro has gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. And it's Luau Cabarro in at the 2. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Poirier. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Poirier's got 6.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Howard. That one drops for him. Here's Larkin. And it's Manecki in at the 4. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Howard up top. He's got 6, and he gets that one. Give him 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
From the right block. No good off the glass. Nora's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Top. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Poirier. He puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Jop. Here's Luau Cabarro. Pure from 3-point range.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
Shot to stop the run. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Howard. Defense is right there. Pass to Manecki. Now here's Howard. Missed inside. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Larkin. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Larkin's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbounds.
With some arc, count the basket. Howard's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Nora, the pass to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Poirier's shot is off. Now Howard. Give him 8 points now. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Over to the wing. Here's Nora. And he makes it.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter. Manecki, and he drives in.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Larkin passes to Nora. They swipe it. Howard with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Drills it from deep. He's got 11.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from three.
Here's Smits. Right wing. Here's Larkin. Uses the glass on the layup. Larkin's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Manecki. From outside the arc. Thompson pulls it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's good.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
Takes it inside. And a strong finish with two hands.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Pass to Howard. Here's Luau Cabarro. The floater, and the layup is good. Luau Cabarro's got 10.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the work. Or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Forrest. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Here's Larkin. Clock at 6 for 3. Nora, no good. Nora's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Here's Forrest. And rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Nails the baby hook.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Johnson. Off with the layup.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And it's all missing. Bryant outside. Pass to Johnson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Drops in the 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Forrest. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Beaubois. Misses the 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Forrest. Rebounded by Johnson. Here's Bryant driving to the basket. Basket's good.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Baldwin. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Here's Willis. Cashes in the first attempt of the game.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
The visitors with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Takes the 3. Oturu with the rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Off target with the open look. Boba has gone only 1 of 7 from the field here. The 3 is up. And they recover it. He drops it from range.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
First team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Good on the bucket.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Hall. Hall's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Baldwin. Fires for 3. Offensive board. And it's Hall missing. A minute 4 left in the fourth quarter. Oturu passes to Willis. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Checking in for the away team. Number 18, Khalifa Job.
51 seconds left in the fourth. Gets it down to single digits.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Baldwin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Here's Jop. Pass to Baldwin. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Willis. Here's Beaubois. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they...
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Luwawu is out there with Howard. Then it's Jop and it's Monecki in at power forward. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
They set the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Dorsey's got 6. Here's Luwawu. Stripped away. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now Dorsey driving to the basket. Rebounded by Monecki. Back to Howard. Pass to Monecki. Off target with his 3. Here's Dorsey. 6 points for him.
Away team foul. Luwawu at the line. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Papanikolaou, the pass to Fall. Here's Vezenkov. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Luwawu.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure he'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dorsey, that's good. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Jock. Banked in off the glass. Now Dorsey. He's got 8. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Now here's Howard. Defense right on him. Here's Luwawu. Pass to Monecki. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Papanikolaou. Stolen away. Shot. Power down with both hands.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Count it. Dorsey's got 10.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Monecki. Shooting foul. As folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
For the away team, Monecki. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
Tell what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Fall. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Howard kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. The three. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Was shot by Dorsey, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Howard wide open. Pass to Monecki. Here's Luwawu. Now Howard. To the wing right side. Here's Luwawu.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the away team, Luwawu Cabarro. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Dorsey. 10 points for him. There's the three. Connects from three-point range. Dorsey's got 13 points. Here's Monecki. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. We'll take a quick break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Here's Baldwin. Oh, good on the three.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Peters. There's the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Evans. And it's Forrest with the rebound. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Yeah, we played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. To the inside.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
With the drive, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
They get it back. The shot, no good. From deep. That one's in, his first shot this game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Evans outside. Pass to Peters. Looks for Evans, gets it to him. Peters passes to Evans. Here's Peters, fires the three. It's Evans on the wing. Here's Peters. No scoring in this one. Evans kicks to Peters. From outside, off the mark. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Pass to Forrest. Here's Baldwin. Beyond the arc. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Evans. To the left wing. Here's Peters. They need this. Outside Fournier. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. 1:36 left here in the second.
Old team foul. Number 77. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Forrest. Out to the right wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Right side Fournier. The tray. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Forrest. Here's Baldwin. 1:04 left to play here in the half. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Down low. Six to shoot. There's a good screen. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Peters has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Taking a look at the visitors, a tall order for them in this one. Looking to steal a win from a very good team. On paper, the energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4 spot. They set the screen. Dorsey, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They've got Luwawu. He's out there with Howard. And it's Jop in at the 5 spot.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that one falls for Howard. He's perfect from the line this time. They've got Fall, and it's Dorsey in at the shooting guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to fall.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Howard is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Jop, and it's Monecki in at the 4.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Vezenkov. Dorsey down low. 15 points in the game. That one's good. Vezenkov. Vezenkov's got his first bucket of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Second team foul.
And the free throw good from Howard. Now Dorsey. "90 seconds now into the second half." He's guarded by Howard. Unloads. Here's Fall. Here's the screen. The shot by Dorsey, no good.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Howard. He's guarded closely. That's to Luwawu. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And he's good on the second. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. It's Fournier on the wing. The rebound by Luwawu. Fournier's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Over to the left wing. It's good from long range.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Vezenkov. There's Luwawu. Out of hand on it. Ball's knocked loose. Shot passes to Howard. Here's Papanikolaou. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Fall. 5 on the clock. Outside Fournier. Over Howard. Fournier's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Luwawu's shot is off. Luwawu's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Now here's Fournier. D right on him. They set the pick.
Away team foul. Luwawu. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Vezenkov. Misses and the dry spell continues.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:12 left in the third quarter of the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Fournier. There's a good screen to the wing on the left. Jacks up a 3. Here's Fall. And Jock with the block. To the paint. Over to the wing. Sedikurskis hits it from three-point range. He has 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Vizenkov. Shot clock at 6. Here's Papanikolaou. Still yet to score. Lays it up and banks it in.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Sedikurskis Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 10. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Fall, and it's Dorsey in at the shooting guard. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. A 3-ball. Buries it from 3-point range.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Here's Forrest, covered by Evans, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And Dorsey kicks to Peters. Latrey. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That 3 off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Dorsey. Here's Peters. Now Dorsey. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Takes a 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Dorsey, that's good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Here's Forrest, and the layup's good off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
That's tipped. Evans kicks to Peters.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot. Inside. Lets the 3 fly. Pass to Evans. To the right side. Fires the 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Peters. Missed it. Even after all those chances. 1:29 left in the game. Covered by Evans. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Boy, that was a big shot.
And stunned silence, guys. That's the atmosphere in here after that shot.
.107 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Peters. Launches it. No good that time. Here's Baldwin. From deep to the left side wing. Off target from three-point range. Here's Dorsey. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. The visitors with the ball. Here's Baldwin. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This was a very...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. No problems knocking that one down.
3 points.
Here's Dorsey, defended by Thompson. Puts up a three. The shot by Dorsey, no good. On the break, beyond the arc. The offensive rebound, out to Thompson. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
To the left side wing. Here's the pick. Here's Dorsey. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Thompson outside. Takes the three. That one doesn't drop. Here's Dorsey. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Larkin passes to Smith. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Dorsey. Fires the three. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Here's Smith. Pass to Nora. Here's Poirier. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. To the left wing. Here's Larkin. Here he goes. Goes up with it again. Poirier passes to Smits.
Home team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Larkin with the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Fall. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper from the wing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Nora. Smits passes to Poirier. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. Over to the wing. 4-3. Larkin no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Dorsey. Off target from three-point range.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Right wing. Fires from deep. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
He takes it in. Here's Larkin. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Dorsey. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Thompson outside. 24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smits. And a miss there on the triple. Smits has gone 1 for 4 from the field. Here's Papanikolaou. No made baskets yet. Fall no good.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine. That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Leading by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Yep, that one's good.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
They've got Johnson, and it's Willis, and it's power forward. Johnson passes to Bryant. Connects from downtown. Bryant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Evans. Here's Peters. Covered by Johnson. They set the pick. The kick out to Fournier. And Bryant pulls it down.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
They've got Johnson, and it's Willis in at the 4 spot.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Over to the left wing, back to Fournier. Here's Peters. There's the 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Bobois. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Covered by Bryant. Pass to Evans. Here's Peters. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Bobois. Still without a bucket. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Fournier. Here's Peters. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Johnson for 3. He buries it from 3. Johnson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's Evans. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Kicks it out to Bryant, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here's Evans. There's a screen. Here's Peters, covered by Bryant. Pass to Evans. There's a minute 34 left to play in the second quarter. Peters' shot is good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Bryant outside. Here's Bobois. Fournier covering. 3-pointer. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Evans. Covered by Bryant. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Evans. From downtown. The rebound by Willis.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Here's Bobois. Takes a 3. No good that time. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Hits the trifecta. Peters has got 7 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And that's a foul called on Evan Fournier. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Smits. From deep, it's deflected. Here's Papanikolaou. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the first half now in the books. They're up by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And it's time for your
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me.
And time for a look here. That's it for us.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Out to the right wing. Here's Dorsey. From behind the arc. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
They set a pick. Here's Larkin. Counted from distance. 7 points in the game.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Ooh, Thompson with the block. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Dorsey. 6 on the shot clock. Off target with the 3.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's Poirier. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. The 3. Ooh, Thompson with the block. All alone on the break. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Thompson's got 5 points. Here's Fall. Still no points. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Thompson outside. The 3 is up. The rebound by Vazenkov.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And the basket is good.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Here's Larkin. He has 7. Pass to Thompson. To the paint. Larkin with the bucket.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Dorsey. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. 13 points in the game.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Smith. To the wing on the left. Here's Larkin. Out to Thompson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's the pick. Inside, Fall. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Thompson. Out left to the wing. Here's Smits. 3-pointer, no good. Smits has gone 2 for 7 from the field. To the inside. Pass to Dorsey. A minute 31 left to play in the third quarter here. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Not going to go that time.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Vazenkov. No points yet. No good with the triple. Thompson right side. Nora. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
To the wing, right side. 36 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Papanikolaou. Here's Dorsey. He's got 13. Clock is at 3.
Home team foul. First personal foul.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
And that one's good. Thompson's got 7 points in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Three-pointer. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got rebound number 8 now. Thompson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. They lead by... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Johnson, and it's Bryant in at the point. Pass to Evans. Here's Peters. Fournier with the ball. Aturu with the rebound. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Here's Beaubois. Pass to Willis. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Johnson on the wing. To the right side. Another shot. Buries the jump shot.
A very high percentage look when the D is nowhere to be seen.
Outside Fournier. Here's Peters. The three. Drops in the three.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Beaubois. Right wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Willis for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Outside Johnson. It's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Driving inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Evans. That three's off the mark.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Bryant outside. Pass to Oturu to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Releases. Plenty of room that knocked down that one.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Here's Evans, covered by Bryant. Off target from outside. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Beaubois. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Oturu. Lets the three fly. Hits the trifecta. Oturu's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Here's Evans. And no good. The dry spell continues. Johnson passes to Bryant. That one goes in.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
The shot by Fournier, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Bobois. Off the mark there with a three. Out to the wing. Lets it go from deep. Evans, that's good. Johnson with it. Picked up by Fournier. Fournier against Johnson. Oturu passes to Bryant. They set the pick. Pass to Willis. This one for three. Rebounded by Evans. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down low. Soft touch off the glass. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's Willis. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad. They